What's going on, friends? I'm gonna get straight to the point. I've got a trip coming up next week within a couple of days, and I'm going to be doing one of the cheaper flights over to Las Vegas for a bachelor party. And because I'm only able to carry a personal item bag with me, I'm going to show you guys what I'm bringing with me. Now, with that being said, let's just jump straight into this. So for my choice of bag, it's nothing special. It's just a tactical bag that I found on Amazon for relatively cheap, around $20, $30. Keep in mind, everything that I am mentioning in this video, I will do my best to include the link in the description below, in case you guys find it interesting and, want to check things out yourself. Now, to me, this is like a large packing cube in a way, right? Because I'm working with really limited space, I'm only able to take certain things with me. I got to be super cautious and aware of what kind of clothes I'm taking with me, what kind of activities I'm going to be doing, whether it's going to suffice. Clothing, you need them, I need them. We all need them, or else we'll get arrested for, public indecency, which is not a good thing. So for tops, I'm going to be going with Proof's 72-hour merino t-shirts. I've done a previous review about these before. I've only been wearing these pretty much. I've kind of gradually tossed all my old cotton t-shirts out, except for my westernized cotton tee. That one is really gnarly, and I've still been wearing it, and it holds up very, very well. So I'm going to be taking about 2 of these, right? I'm going to be packing these in my bag, and I'm also going to be including the one that I'm wearing right now. This is what I'll be wearing with me to the airport pretty much during my flight and my trip. All right, pants. Western Rise. These are great for traveling, not only because of how thin they are, but because of how breathable they are. They are odor resistant, they moisture wick, these dry up like nobody's business. You can just wash them in the sink. If you're at a hotel or an Airbnb with a washing machine, you can hang dry it too, and it'll be good to go within just a matter of hours. These are also, I think, water resistant as well. Although I do have an affiliate with them, it's no extra charge for you guys if you want to buy these things. I get a little kickback too, which helps support the channel, and I will be forever grateful for that. With these, you can literally wear these for about a week before needing to wash them, right? Dust and dirt, they just come right off. And these pack, as I said, little to nothing. I'm bringing 2 of these with me. As for, dressier occasions such as like dinners or maybe going to the casino where I need to look nice for some certain areas, I'm going to be taking Western Rise's merino button down, which I have been wearing repeatedly since I've gotten this. This thing has held up so well considering the amount of time that, from when I first bought it. For socks, I'm going to be taking Darn Toughs, and you can probably guess already that these are also merino, but I not only buy these just because they're merino, I buy these because of how well they hold up, right? Merino itself is relatively delicate for the most part, and that's why a lot of these companies put nylon blend or anything else to help strengthen them, which is what is going on for these socks right here. These are made to be beaten up. These are made to be hiking through the forest for miles, through, different trails and mountains and camping, and you're supposed to wear these, repeatedly. And that's what these are built for. They're made to last. They're made to get, put through the ringer, and at the end of the day, they still are fresh. There's no trace of odor, there's no bacteria on it. These are antimicrobial as well, due to merino's many different properties, right? They're considered like a magical fabric in the travel community. As for underwear, this one's going to be a bit of a hot take, right? As much as I love merino, I think merino underwear itself is pretty overrated. Now hear me out. As much as I love merino, it is pretty pricey per the piece that you buy, right? With this one, Proof's 72-hour merino boxers, these are worth $45, and you only get 1 of these, right? But I found on Amazon, there is a brand called Bamboo Cool that makes bamboo boxers that have almost the exact same properties as merino wool does. But the main difference is you can buy a pack of 4 of these for the same price, if not less, than just 1 of these. And these hold up really, really well, right? You don't have to worry about whether they're gonna get holes in them after a certain amount of time. They're going to. Everything does pass a certain time. But at least with these, you can kind of rest assured that, oh, these are pulling through. I still have 2 more left, 1 more left, and then you can buy another pack for the same price as one of these. So I think this is a really good way for, you know, people who just started out with one bagging or just traveling in general to kind of work out on a budget. Also from Huckberry, I've also been wearing this one for every single occasion. I've taken this on me with every single trip that I've gone to. You know, I've taken this to the gym, I've taken this to New York, I've taken this to Salt Lake City, everywhere. I do not leave my house without this hat. Now, let's go over personal hygiene for a bit. I am taking with me the Gravel Mini. I think this is the Mini. Now, the reason why I'm taking this one with me instead of the Gravel Slim is because, once again, I am traveling in a 28-liter bag. I want to say it might even be less than that, but this carries everything that I need with me for, hell, even a multi-week trip, maybe even a multi-month trip. This has everything that I'm going to need in terms of personal hygiene and care. I've made another video on this as well if you would like a more detailed review about this, but Gravel has been so generous enough to send me this for free just to help support, you know, an up-and-coming channel. Now that being said, much like Western Rise, because I am sent these things or I have an affiliate with them, it doesn't mean that I'm going to be, you know, glazing or I'm going to be giving any unbiased review, right? Everything is fair game. I want the best for my viewers. I want the best for, you know, whoever is just starting out. I once started out too, and I had always heavily relied on people to do their due diligence as not influencers, but YouTubers or people with experience in traveling, right? So that's what I want to do for you guys. This is really, really good. I live by this. I live by this. This is a really good DOP kit for people who are, you know, working on a space budget, right? You guys have limited space in your bags, or if you just want to hang this up somewhere, you can take this to the gym with you even. I've done that when I go over there and I need to rinse or I need to grab something. So I'm going to show you what I got in here real quick. I'm not going to do anything too long. I have the Sierra Bravo deodorant. I really like this one. It's like a clear apply. It's not like a pasty or waxy feeling, not those kinds of deodorants. This is just like a clear apply, and it's really important to me because I don't like running the risk of ruining my very expensive t-shirts. I'm not gonna lie, merino t-shirts are very expensive, but they are totally worth the money. It's happened to me before. I've had deodorant stains like permanently stay on my shirts, and I still use them, but damn does it suck to have that, you know, in the back of your mind, like, that's not going off. That's not coming out of my t-shirt. You don't have to worry about this kind. I've worn this, I've used this for about 2 years now, and I haven't had any issues. I've only been using this, and best of all, they donate a 5% profit of their profits to, you know, veterans. This is a very good way to support our troops. I'm also going to be taking Dr. Bronner's shampoo bars because, you know, just in case where I go to doesn't have shampoo provided or soap or anything, you can use it like that. It's like the multi-tool for self-hygiene and cleaning in a sense. I don't recommend using it as toothpaste though, not that I've used it, but I imagine that it's very gross. And to keep it all, you know, not leaking, no water will be leaking in this DOP kit, I'm putting it in my Matador Flak Pack, which I've also taken with me on many trips, and it's proven useful. You know, the day of having to leave an Airbnb, you just want to take a quick rinse or something like that, you know, got to get ready before you leave. You don't have to worry about any of that water or that grime getting in here. It's all going to be kept in here, and you can air it out, right? It has some kind of really cool technology where it allows the air to escape, but any liquids, stuff like that, it stays trapped in here. I'm going to be taking a couple of Breathe Right strips with me. I snore. It happens. It's very common. Lots of people snore. But I don't like annoying people when I sleep or snore loudly. So I'm going to be taking a couple of those with me just in case. I'm going to be taking nail clippers and tweezers with me in case I get splinters, or if there's, you know, like a small hair that I just want to get out, just in case. I'm going to be taking a Chicago comb with me just because of how small it is. It's very compact. You can see it right here. It's very fine teeth on it, so I can use it for my mustache, I can use it for my beard, I can use it for my hair. Now that it's starting to get long, I'm really gonna need to rely on that. So it comes in handy. It's very pocket-sized. It's super portable. I love it so much. And it doesn't cost that much either. It's probably 15 bucks. And it lasts you a while. I'm pretty sure it's even carbon steel in it. Correct me if I'm wrong. Don't take my word for it. But you can see for yourselves in the description if you do check it out. I'm going to be taking a couple of Dayquil and NyQuil pills with me because on my New York trip, I actually got sick for a little bit. I had like a minor cold. Something was going on. I was miserable. I was miserable to say the least. I kept sneezing and coughing, and it was just a horrible experience, and I didn't have any medicine for a little bit to help me out with that. So I'm going to be a bit more prepared for this trip. Now, we've covered this entire side, and just keep in mind, this pocket holds everything that I need, and it packs down to literally nothing. Now, on the back side over here, we have a dedicated toothpaste and toothbrush pocket, so that's what I've got in here, right? I've got my Norelco toothbrush, and then I also have just some standard Colgate toothpaste. Over here, we have an elastic band that also has some holes and I guess like a notch, something to, you know, push through over here so you can hang it over like a shower curtain bar or a towel rack or anything that you can hang this on. It's possible. I need to work on my projects with me. I'm still in school, right? I'm doing data science. I need my laptop with me at all times. So I'm going to be taking this with me. I've got the Asus ZenBook, which I believe is a 14-inch. It packs down really, really slim, and I have a dedicated laptop pouch on the back. Now, granted, it's not in the ones at the middle, like, you know, the standard packed bags or Air, anything like that. It's just, like I said, it's just a random backpack I found on Amazon, but it'll do the job. And because I'm taking a case with me, I'm not too worried about whether it'll sustain any damage if I were to drop the bag or something like that. I'm going to be on the plane for a while, and I'm going to be pretty bored. So because of that, I am taking my Switch with me, and I'm going to be taking my games with me. Now, this is a little case that has all of my games. Granted, I don't have much, but it still holds a decent amount of games. Now, because the handles or the Joy-Cons are able to slide off, I'm able to make more room in my bag for these kinds of games. Because I'm going to be taking a lot of electronics with me, I'm going to need a charger. And not just one dedicated solely for my laptop. I want one that's versatile. I want one that I can use for my many different devices, right? So I'm going to be taking my Anker, I think this is a 65 watt outlet plug. It's not like those convertible portable chargers, but it still gets the job done. I'm also going to be taking one of these Anker cables as well, and an additional one. I just don't know where the other one is at. I'm also going to be taking one of Anker's portable chargers. Now, because I'm not going to be having to plug my phone in all the time, I'm just going to use like a small 25,000 watt, 15,000 watt portable charger for that. As for writing, I like to journal. I recently got into it. I think it is a good way to keep track of my thoughts and things that I did throughout the day. It also helps me write my scripts for my Rome videos. This is the Baron Fig. I don't think it's the Commandant, but it is a pocket-sized one. It's the smallest one of the line. And this one has, I'm not sure how many pages, but I've been writing in it since May. And I've been filling it in every day since. And because, you know, how many days it's been, I still have a lot to go. There's a decent amount of pages just for this little pocket-sized book. Can't recommend it enough if you're going to be, you know, journaling and things like that. Finally, shoes. I am still on the fence whether I should take 2 pairs with me, you know, a pair of sneakers and a pair of boots. But for now, I'm going to be taking the Thursday everyday sneakers. I love these. Granted, I bought these secondhand. I bought some of my stuff secondhand because I believe shoes and clothes still have a lot of life left. They still have a lot of service to provide in that sense. But these are perfect so far. They're pretty comfortable. You know, I'm probably going to be doing some hiking and whatnot, but if I do ruin these, or if I do get these beat up, hey, I can always go to a cobbler and get most of this replaced, or just buy a new pair altogether. Because I've got everything done over here, now that I've shown you guys what I'm going to be packing, I'm also going to show you guys how I'm going to pack everything. All right, so first things first, I'm just going to pack my pants on the bottom right here. I could even fold these further in half if needed. That's just how thin these pants are. That's why I always suggest these kinds of pants. I think they're perfect when it comes to traveling. And then, of course, I have my more neatly folded t-shirt, and because of that, I think I'm going to pack this up here where it has this little net to keep all those folds in place. I'm going to put my shirts just on the side over here. And then, of course, I'm going to place, you know, some boxers in here as well. I could put some more if needed, or I might even just put those in this little pocket right here for the sake of convenience. And, you know, I'd place, you know, more underwear and socks in there as needed. And I can also just throw my toiletry kit. I can go on ahead and close this part up, and then we'll just say, you know, this could be my tech pocket, so I could just toss all my stuff in here. And boom, done, just like that. It has this really nice, strong Velcro back pocket. Slide that in there too, and boom. And then, of course, if I have, you know, once I find a second carabiner clip or something, I can always just kind of attach it right here, and it'll look like it's all one piece, more or less. Very easy, and it's still pretty slim for what it's worth. You also have these really nice clips on the side. This is something worth mentioning for sure, where you can just cinch it down even further to compact it more. So it's like one big compression cube, but with more pockets in it. Really good organizing, really good organization. And just like that, I'm all ready to go for this trip. And that's just about gonna cover everything. I really hope you guys like this video. You know, I'm still kind of trying to work through some kind of stage fright, nervousness when it comes to freestyling these videos. But I really do appreciate you guys if you are recurring viewers, you know, subscribers, or if you just stumbled across my videos by chance. I really appreciate you guys by, you know, giving me the opportunity, by giving me your time of day to watch these videos. It really means the whole world to me. I hope you guys stick around. I'm trying my best to improve my videos where I can. If you guys have any ideas of products or any suggestions on ways I can improve my videos, please do not be afraid to drop them in the comments below. I will do my best to check them as frequently as possible. But until next time, thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.